Hey everyone, I'm Hannah, and this is my last monthly thrift haul of 2018. So I better make it a good one. Aside from sharing everything I thrifted in the month of December, I've also got a lot of stories to tell, I've got some news to drop, a lot of good stuff. So if you're new here, you're gonna wanna subscribe to see all that good stuff. So let's check it out. I normally like to start with music, but I'm not gonna do that. Try and figure me out. I have a few household things I will show you first. The first is this very shiny happy birthday banner that just looks like it's laughing at me. We've actually been using this exact happy birthday banner in our household for like the last 30 years and it is damaged. So now we have a new one that was only 25 cents. Speaking of things that have been in our house for 30 years. Now, I'm only 27, but before I was even born, my mom was collecting the Fisher-Price Little People. We probably have the largest collection in the Midwest. So my mom and I were thrifting together, and one of the stores we go to has this little basket of free toys at the front of the store, and my mom saw this little Fisher-Price car, and she had to get it to go with our collection, even though we probably have like 20 of this car. I don't know, it's been stored away for many years. And now I'll show you the music. The first one is a CD without the booklet, but I assure you it is Starship, no protection. Then we've got the Fine Young Cannibals, which is one of my favorite cassettes, and now I've got it on CD. Just in time for the new year, we've got Party of the Millennium. Then we've got this bad boy, which is Songs in the Key of X. This is the X-Files album. I haven't listened to it yet, but I believe it will be awesome. And then this is the Best of the Stray Cats, which I almost didn't get, but I was thrifting with my brother Ethan, who you guys know because I share about him online all the time, and he made me get it. Good story. And the last CD I have is John Mayer, Room for Squares. Really no story for that. Next I have a stack of vinyls, and it's kind of cool how I got them. So I bought them at a pop-up antique store in Monroe, Wisconsin, and I will leave a link down below to that store if you want to check them out, because they have the best selection of vinyl. Now it's curated, which is why it's the best, but still. So I happened to pick some like Bent and Dent albums from them, so they just kind of named a random price. So I got this whole stack of vinyl for $15, which normally they had like one of these for $15. So sometimes it's worth having bad taste. But I listened to them and they all sound good. So what I got are Loverboy, Get Lucky, Pat Benatar, In the Heat of the Night, Pat Benatar, Crimes of Passion, Bananarama, and Rick Springfield, Working Class Dog. So a pile of Bent and Dent albums for $15. It's not quite Goodwill prices, but it's supporting small business and I was pretty happy with that. Then, kind of music related, I got a VHS copy of the Super Bowl Shuffle. And this is not for me, it's for a friend, and I think she's watching this video, and hopefully by the time this video is up, she will have gotten this VHS tape. If you want to know what this is all about, Google it, YouTube it, ask your parents, they'll know. Then I got what I believe is an obscure DVD with Ellen Page called I Downloaded a Ghost. I've never heard of it or seen it or even knew that it existed, but it had me at the word ghost. Then even though my sister and I are subscribers to 17 magazine, I picked up a couple issues just because I like tearing them up. And then speaking of my sister, I got her and I something. So these are special edition Barbie coloring books. I got 3 of them. So one for me, one for my sister, and what am I gonna do with the third one? Something I've been wanting to do for a really long time is giveaways on Instagram. I'm not cool enough for anyone to want to sponsor a giveaway, so I want to do some Thrifted giveaways in 2019. So be sure to follow my Instagram if you want a chance to win a special edition Barbie coloring book. Or whatever else I thrift. Now it's time for this. I have been wanting to share this box of stuff with you for months now. So my very good friend from the internet, Veronique August, who used to be a YouTuber and now she mainly focuses on Instagram, her and I did a thrift exchange. Originally we were going to open the boxes live on Instagram, but then we both somehow got jobs and time got away from us. But I asked her if I could open the box and then share it with you guys. So this isn't live, this isn't an unboxing. I've actually been using a lot of this stuff. The point is just now you get to finally see it. So right away on top, you probably noticed this Alf puppet, and I have never seen such a pristine Alf puppet. This one still has all of his original tags, his little sunglasses, his shirt. This is 12 years of puppeteering, folks. Then there's this cute little cat notebook. Veronique totally gets my love for cats. Then Veronique sent not one, but 2 cosmetic bags full of vintage jewelry. I'm gonna insert some pictures over the top of whatever I'm saying right now. Close-ups of the jewelry so you can see everything. A lot of really cool special pieces, some 80s, a bangle, lots of good stuff. Check it out. I don't know how much more I have to talk so that you can see everything. Okay, that's enough. Then there's this cutie hair bow with cupcakes on it. Then there is this fabulous pink patent leather messenger bag. Holy smokes, would you look at this. And not only is it cute, but it actually has a lot of functioning pockets, which I very much appreciate. Cute! Then, Veronique and I met because of our passion for fashion, so of course she sent me some really beautiful clothes. Like this vintage yellow and white striped dress. I kind of felt like I was the character that I portrayed in Arsenic and Old Lace. I was like Elaine Harper on a casual day. Then there's this really psychedelic, like marble print skirt. It's a very in-your-face green aqua color with some pink and purple and a little bit of white. It kind of reminds me of those Pinterest projects where you use like shaving cream and food coloring and then you put it on paper. I don't know. It was a whole thing on the internet a few years back, but that's what it reminded me of. Like someone just like dipped this in shaving cream and made a skirt. That is a very strange description. Next is a super cute pink and white polka dot cardigan. I could totally see wearing this for some Valentine's Day looks on my blog, or just wearing it on a random Wednesday because on Wednesday we wear pink. This next thing is very familiar to me and probably to you too. It is a t-shirt with Bill and Ted on it that says be excellent to each other, which is kind of my catchphrase around here. And it's familiar because I thrifted one a few years back, then I thrifted another one a few years back, and then I had it on my mannequin that's behind me, and then I recently took it off. And look, now I have a third one. And I still have the second one, so now I can just find someone to match with me and we can play Bill and Ted. I don't know. Okay, there's a few more clothes and I'm kind of saving the best for last. This is an ultra red, colorful sweater. So it kind of is like a basket weaving and then it's cropped. I don't know, it is so 80s. So of course in the try-on photo that you're seeing, I completely embodied Debbie Gibson. I could also wear it and do a really great impression of your grandma's couch. Then Veronique sent another colorful sweater because she's the best. This is like a really rich cobalt blue sweater and then it has little bits of pink and orange and green and I think that's a lighter pink. Super cozy, super cute. Now like I said, I saved the best for last, and if you follow me online you've already seen it a million times because I'm just so obsessed. It is this pink Care Bear hooded sweatshirt. I shared a huge long story about it on both my Outfit Repeater Facebook page and also Instagram. I will leave a link to the story down below, but there is a follow-up. So I talked to Veronique and she actually said that this sweatshirt was something that had been in her personal closet for a very long time and she finally just decided it'd be better off with someone else, and of course she thought of me because I like Care Bears. So that just kind of makes the whole thing really awesome. Now this is not the end of the haul, this is just the end of what Veronique sent me. I just want to say another really big thank you to Veronique. I feel like I've been saying it a lot in our personal messages, but thank you so much for all of the incredible stuff. I think I said that that was a thrift exchange. I don't know when or if she will post about it. Again, life kind of got really wild for both of us. You're welcome to follow her on Instagram if she does post about it. I did send some pretty neat things. And even if she never posts about it on Instagram, it's still worth following her because she has a really amazing vintage aesthetic. I can't believe I've made it this far without saying anything about the Thrift Babes Facebook group. So thrifting legend Sammy Davis has a thrifting group on Facebook called the Thrift Babes Facebook group. And this month she did a 12 days of thrift hauls. And so she invited like the best of the best thrift haulers here on YouTube to do a live thrift haul in the group. So I did that, and that's why some of this stuff might look familiar to you, like the thing I'm about to share with you. It is this rainbow scarf, which after I brought it home, I realized I have a pair of gloves that it matches almost exactly. So that was a fun accident. So another thing I shared in the live haul is this bracelet display and this aqua colored chair that are behind me. Both of them came from a local business that was moving and they didn't want to move like all of their supplies. It was a crafting business. So they just gave it all away for free. Side note, all of these bracelets are mine. So those were just some fun bonus buys. But normally I like to have a thrifting strategy. So a few months ago, I got a job working at a clothing store called Maurice's, and my thrifting strategy has become buying clothes that I can wear at the store. Now I do buy clothes from the store because it's hard to work around clothes without wanting to buy them. But of course, I'm a diehard thrifter, so I like to try to thrift the trends to save some money. So I recently put a folder on my phone of a whole bunch of clothes from Maurice's that I wanted, and then I went to the thrift store and I tried to thrift them, and I did really bad. I found one thing, and it is a scarf. However, it's a really good dupe for a scarf that we are selling. And I got this for like 25 cents. Check it out. And now for some clothes. First up are these really weird gaucho pants. I've had a black and denim pair on my thrifting wish list for a long time and I haven't been able to find them, but I found this odd like tan color and I thought I'll give them a try. Plus look at this elastic waist, these are like Thanksgiving pants. Then speaking of food, I got this sleeveless sheer button up with ice cream cones all over it. And it's also a little weird. I did not check it out before I grabbed it. I just saw ice cream and I was like, yep. So it turns out the back has this open design, like open design. And you can see it in the try on. So I might do like a little stitch. I was already anticipating wearing a cami with it, but I probably would not have bought it had I known that it was open back. So I was just talking about how I'm trying to thrift Maurice's trends and it's kind of difficult, but it is easy to find Maurice's clothes at the thrift store. So I got this berry colored dress with white stripes and this is by Maurice's. It's a couple years old, so it's not too old and I'm probably gonna try to get away wearing it at work. Then another Maurice's piece that I happen to find is this gorgeous pastel duster. Oh my gosh. So according to the tag, this one is from 2015 and we're definitely not selling anything like it right now. So I'm probably just gonna put it in my personal collection for spring clothing because it is gorgeous. And I guess it was my month for finding really pretty pastel clothing because the next thing I got is this pink zip-up hoodie. And it's the kind that has like the thumb holes, which I've never had before, but I really like it. It's a neat design. Another pink thing I found is this really adorable Minnie Mouse t-shirt from Florida. Could Minnie be any more fabulous? No, I don't think so. The next thing is kind of amazing. It is a shirt with a pizza made of sequins on it. And I picked up this bad boy at a community closet for free. So, second to last thing that I'm going to show you has a little bit of a story. So, I'm going to be doing another thrift exchange with Katie from Thrift Your Heart Out. We did one a couple years ago. It was really, really good. So, I'm definitely looking forward to another one, probably in the springtime. So, I was at a nearby Goodwill that holds a sale once a month where all the clothes are $1.50, and I'm looking for myself, and I'm looking for Katie, and for some reason they had a whole bunch of really beautiful floral dresses. So, I picked one up that I thought Katie would like. It is this maxi dress that has red and pink flowers all over it, and when I got home I tried it on and I loved it. So sorry Katie, you're not getting it. And I'm not a Disney person and the tag says Beauty and the Beast, so if someone could tell me more about this, was this a line of clothing? Is it a costume? Is it from Disney? Sorry to be a noob, but I don't know Disney. I'm Nickelodeon. So the last thing is something you're all gonna love, and if you don't love it, then you don't have a soul. It is this beautiful pink wool jacket. I know, I already have a pink coat. We went through this last year. But I was stalking this one at the thrift store for a couple weeks, waiting for the color tag to go down in price, and then I snatched it up for really, really cheap. I mean, it doesn't hurt to have a couple pink coats in your closet, right? And that is the last thing of my last thrift haul of 2018. This was a great month and a really great year, and actually in a couple days there's going to be a video of my best thrift haul finds of 2018, so make sure you're following so you don't miss that. Thank you all for spending another video with me. If you like the content that I create, then be sure to support it by following and liking and commenting and sharing it with your friends. Hopefully I will see you in future videos next year, and in the meantime, be excellent to each other.